It is very common to have distractions at your place of work when you are working in a corporate environment. It is not a taboo for there to be noise, for there to be distractions from colleagues who are making calls, from people chit-chatting from the last night's football. And then you are the type that gets easily distracted. And so you are offended or you are looking for ways to handle these distractions. Look no further. That is what I am here to tell you about. Hi, my name is Esther Elueme and this is Prime Business Hacks. Today we shall be looking at handling distractions at the place of work or your workplace. Join me. There are ways you can handle distractions when they come, especially when you are the very serious type at your place of work. One of those very important ways that I use and actually can testify about is keeping a to-do list. I call it TDL, to-do list. A to-do list comes in very, very handy. In fact, it's more like a planner. For those of you who are not readily taking up time to put your buzzers on, your reminders on, a to-do list is very important. I keep it a lot. When you get to my office, you will see a pile of to-do lists. That goes to show that TDLs are very important and can come in. I always keep TDLs all around me, in my handbag, the car, my office, everywhere. Because when I'm lost for what to do next, I just swipe the pages and voila, there I have them all listed down. So a to-do list will help you keep not many distractions. It tells you what you have to do for the day and keeps you going. The number two thing you want to do to keep distractions far from you when you are at work is having a focus app. I'm sure you're wondering, a focus app, what has that got to do with anything? It has so much to do. There's this particular app embedded in Microsoft Office 365. It's called Cortana. It buzzes up when you put on your system. That's the first email you get for the day. And what is that email telling you? It is lining up all your tasks, unfinished tasks. You will just see them popping up. I tell you, it is really, really interesting. Cortana does that for you. It's a focus app. So it tells you the task that you have for the day. It has planned your day for you. And then secondly, goes ahead to tell you those tasks that are unfinished. And the next thing it does for you is to create a focus time for you. And so it has the timing all lined up and says, book time for reading, book time for lunch, book time for this. You just choose. And when the time comes, it buzzes up to remind you that this is the time for such a thing that you need to do. So using a focus app will also help you keep distractions far away. The number three thing to help you keep distraction away when you're working is setting goals and putting time limits. Goals can never be overemphasized. When you set goals, you put time limits on them, then pursue to finish those things that you want to do. Yes, distractions are there, okay? So, but goal setting will help you to pursue them away. That's what I would say. If you have set your mind on something and you want to achieve it, except it is not important to you. If it is important, if you have a deadline to submit a report, to close a deal, why would any distractions take you away from that? You set a goal, place your timeline, give it the milestones, the holding points, and then pursue it to finish it. This is one key way that you can put distractions away from you. Another way to pursue, I like using that word, pursue, let them run. Another way to pursue distraction is to shut out the noise. So you have people who are always there. The first thing they do when they come to work in the morning is, "Hi, Esther, did you watch Food Network yesterday?" Remember, they are coming late and you are already working. You are focused trying to achieve a result for the day, and they come chit-chatting, making noise here and there. Some even bang the doors. It's really, really, really saddening. But when you shut the noise out, it keeps you focused. And how do you do it? One way I do shut the noise out is to play music. Cool music at the background while I'm working. When the music is on, I'm not joking, I am telling you my own experience. I do not hear any kind of noise. People could be talking out there, they could be dragging the seats and making all phone calls and all that, but the music keeps my mind sane and I am focused on what I am doing on the system, thinking at the same time. So some of you, if you don't like playing music and all that, you like listening to podcasts, you could wear a headphone and the headphone will shut the noise out for you. By so doing, you have kept the distraction far away from your door. I also like to do another thing. If I want to shut out distraction, I like to reflect, analyze and reflect on my work. So I jot down the things I need to do, the very critical ones. I jot them down and then I sit back and try to reflect on those things. I analyze them one after the other. On this particular task, what have I been able to do? What was the target? Have I been able to achieve the target? If not, what happened? What can I do? And then I reflect. I do some great work of reflections on my task. That has been one of my key ways of achieving productivity. And when I'm doing this, I am focused. I do not allow distractions. Even when people come knocking on my door asking questions, I answer them straight away and then go back to it. It is very important to always analyze, take time out to analyze and reflect on your job. I will also advise you to assign time for your productivity peak period. It is called PP, the triple P's, productivity peak period. This is the time when you have when you have loads of energy. You just get to work and you are hyped. You're on the high side. Your energy is bursting all over the place. Get to work. Sit down at your table, settle in, and then jump at your work. Do not allow distractions. Even if you have to chat with people, give them 2 to 3, 5 minutes. Hello, hi, how's the day? How was your night, brother? How did it go? How's the family? And then go back to work. Productivity periods are very important. Maximize that time. For some people, it is very early in the morning. For some others, it could be at noon. But try to identify your PPP and then maximize it. It will help you to keep distractions at bay. Because by the time others are coming to chit-chat and distract you with their calls, with their noise in the background, some will be singing like crazy. Some sing in the office. By the time they start doing all that, you are far gone in the day's job. You're like 80% gone with completing your task. So finding and maximizing your productivity peak period, it's a good way to keep distractions away. Lastly, you want to consider listening to music. I've just said it some time back. Listening to music is, oh, I love it. I really love listening to music. In fact, people that know me know. In fact, some time ago, a colleague entered my office. I was busy. My head was sunk into what I was doing, and there was no music at the background. It was like, Esther, there is no music at the background. I'm like, oh yeah, I paused it. I had a call, so I had to pause it. So music gives me the vibe. It gives me the energy to work. Some people say, but it's distraction. No, it's not distraction for me. I love it. In fact, when I get to work, after settling in, I put on the music. And when I put on the music, I have this spur. There is this thing in me. There's this ginger. There's this spur to start working, and I work, and work. So listening to music is another good way that you can keep distractions far away. No matter the distraction, remember, the goal is to deliver on the job. You cannot come and tell your CEO or the MD that I was distracted, people were making noise at the background, they were cheating, and then I could not do anything. Are you like serious? Nobody will listen to you. You have been given a task, you have been given a responsibility, and it is your duty to convert those responsibilities into results. I hope these things will help you pick up and stop giving excuses about distractions. People are making noise. Of course, it's a workplace. Diversity, hello. In summary, there are different ways to live above distractions at your workplace. I will always advise people, your mindset matters when it comes to doing things. Once the mind is positioned on something, distractions or not, it goes for it. So keep your mind free and position it for greatness, and then you see distractions flying off the windows. So remember, if you are to handle distractions at your place of work, you have to keep a to-do list. Number 2, use a focus app. 3, set daily goals and put limits on them. Number 4, shut out the noise. Number 5, find time for analyzing and reflecting on your work progress. Number 6, assign time for your productivity peak period. And lastly, listen to the music. I hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Yes is your answer. So what are you waiting for? Subscribe to our YouTube channel and remember to follow us on all our social media platforms. Log on to www.primebusiness.africa for your breaking news and in-depth analysis of all socio-economic issues around Africa. Until I come your way next time, I am Esther Elueme, and this has been Prime Business Hacks.